Though this isn't a TV log, folks, but this is going to be a spoiler-free review of this recent limited series that Showtime had shown, as I recently got a subscription for $1.99 on Prime for the next couple of months, and I recently finished watching George and Tammy. But is this telling of the story of the Possum and one of the first ever queens of country music any good? Or is this just one that just couldn't hold its own for this late great country couple? Find out right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I'm going to give you a special spoiler-free review of the recent American drama television miniseries George and Tammy, which originally started on three services: Paramount Network, CMT, and Showtime, which would be its primary network. It premiered last month of last year in December of 2022. This stars Academy Award nominee Jessica Chastain, along with Academy Award nominee Michael Shannon as the titular characters, along with Steve Zahn, David Wilson Barnes, and Walter Goggins. This this chronicles the tumultuous relationship and intertwined careers of the late great Tammy Wynette and George Jones. This was created by Abe Sylvia and is based on the three of us growing up with Tammy and George by their daughter, Georgette Jones. Anyway, I've seen all 6 episodes on Showtime with a free subscription on Prime, which I started just earlier this week. Well, I've got to say that I really enjoyed this, and if you haven't seen the episodes yet, then I'd recommend you do that. Now, the first episode it started was The Race Is On, which of course was one of George's big hits, and is one of my favorites. Where I won't give the whole story away because it starts in 67. Well, starts out as George Jones becoming infamous for missing shows due to his alcoholism. Virginia Pugh, who of course would be better known around the country music world as Tammy Wynette, rushes to see him perform at the Grand Ole Opry, where, well, her husband at the time died. Her producer, Billy Sherrill, introduces Tammy to George, who agrees to have her open for him on tour, causing a conflict between Tammy and Don, who pushes her to pitch a song when the grass grows over me, excuse me, for Jones to record. And George watches Tammy perform her first big hit, Apartment Number 9. So anyway, so it keeps going on, and then the next episode we get to see how Tammy gets to pin her signature song, Stand By Your Man, which of course that's easily one of her best. And the next episode was the was We're Gonna Hold On, which of course was a popular duet for the two. The Grand Tour, that was a hit for George back in the 70s, and Two Story House, another duet of theirs. And it ends with the last episode, Justified and Ancient, which of course would serve as the series finale, and well, getting them to perform just one more time before Wynette's tragic death in 1998. So anyway, that's all I'm going to tell you the story. I didn't want to give the whole because I didn't want to give the whole story away of the everything else. But anyway, we don't really see the passings of them. I just didn't want to tell you how the stories turn out and what have you. Anyway, the series has gotten some good, positive critical reception. Rotten Tomatoes says that this may not have the staying power of the classic songs recorded by its subjects, but this biopic benefits from a pair of well matched and supremely committed leads. I agree, and I've just seen that Jessica Chastain is nominated for Best Actress in a Miniseries or Motion Picture Television at the Golden Globes, so I wish her the best of luck. And I have to say, she was excellent as Tammy Wynette. I absolutely loved her. She resembled the character and what have you. I think she was perfectly superb. Now, as for Michael Shannon, who played George Jones, well, I'd say he was factually okay and what have you. Now, although they originally wanted Josh Brolin, who was one of the executive producers of the show, to play him, but well, it's hard to explain. So anyway, yeah. Now, alongside them, we have Steve Zahn, who would play George Ritchie. That would be Tammy Wynette's next husband after being Splitsville from George Jones, of course. Let's see. Walter Goggins plays Earl Montgomery, and David Wilson Barnes plays Billy Sherrill. But we get lots of other appearances and what have you. Tim Blake Nelson, you may remember him best as Delmar from Oh Bird, Where Art Thou appears in one episode as Roy Acuff, who I've heard of. Anyway, and there's a host of others in this. So anyway, from what I've seen, I thought the main series was absolutely really good. I'd actually kind of, in a way, would compare this to Walk the Line in ways, the Johnny Cash biopic. Now this was originally supposed to be a biopic, but it seems they turned it into a miniseries instead. So I gotta give them credit for what they did, and I think it was very, very good. The music was good too. We get to hear the instrumental take of when it's "The World's Most Broken Heart" as the opening theme. Yeah, and so anyway, I think George and Tammy is worth looking into. If you haven't seen this miniseries yet, then I would recommend you check it out. I mean, it's pretty good. It might have its moments and what have you, but I still enjoyed it and what have you for what it had to offer. So George and Tammy was really good. Anyway, because I do like both them and their music, even though those two may be gone, may they rest in peace. I'm just gonna say this was again just good. It was excellent, what have you. So anyway, I actually went ahead and gave a score for this. Now I rarely would give scores for television things and what have you, but since this is a new mini series event, I decided to go ahead and give it a score. I give George and Tammy the full mini series. I give it 4.5 stars on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to give it a 9. So anyway, what did you think of George and Tammy? You can let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Little Nicky. That sound like I've been wanting to review for some time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out these other little bits of country music and what have you that I've reviewed. In the upper left hand corner is my review of Walk the Line, plus a ranking of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. In the upper right hand corner is my review of Pure Country with King George Strait himself. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my review of Six Pack, which I did in memoriam to the late great Kenny Rogers, who starred in it. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.